Reset, restructuring, and revaluation of the US dollar is underway. The beast system has been completely exposed. The US dollar is dying. All truth is being revealed in regards to the labs, the experiment, and everything that they've been doing to sell our people out. It will all be exposed, and we are going to participate in that here. Let's get into it tonight. I want to give you a couple words of advice before we get into this. From Patrick Bet David. This is a quote from Andrew Carnegie. The wise man puts all his eggs in one basket and watches that basket. And I want to add to that and say that for me, as you guys know, my portfolio in cryptocurrency is 93% XRP. I put all my eggs in one basket and I'm watching it and I study it every day. I research it. I try to find holes in the argument. Where did I go wrong? Where's my bias at? And every day I challenge my hypothesis. I challenge my theories. All of the theories have come true. We were called crazy. Not so crazy anymore, are we? Andrew Carnegie, remember, that's Dan Pena's virtual mentor, I guess you could say, who he based a lot of his work off of. Andrew Carnegie. The wise man puts all of his eggs in one basket and watches the basket. What I want to add to that is that I have multiple baskets, though. I want to diversify in different asset classes. So I want cash. I want some metals. I want some freedom seeds. I want my essentials. Loaded up on diapers, baby wipes, essentials. You got to get them, and your return on that is going to be better than a lot of your cryptocurrencies at this point. Sad to say, but that's the dead truth, is that your return on essentials is going to be better than some of your cryptocurrencies, and we're going to get into that here soon. This is a great post, though, from Kevin Cage, and if you need reassurance about your cryptocurrency, you might not know what you've invested in. Kevin Cage says, I don't need reassurance from anyone for my investments. I do my own research, I know the risks and the reward, and I wait. Hashtag be accountable. Boy, a lot of people aren't ready for that one. A lot of people are not ready for that one, okay? Let's get into the news, though. This is where it's going to hit hard. This is where we might get taken out, but we're going to go with it. Starting off from XRP Darren, we paid for the president to meet the TikTok stars. Now, I do want to say that I was offended. I was offended that I was not invited by Sleepy Creepy to the White House. Okay, we got a little bit of TikTok clout. Joe, come on, man. It's all right, though. We got our game. We already know what's going on. We are going to reveal it all. So we know why we didn't get invited. And that's because we're going to touch on the things that aren't supposed to be touched on. Continuing on. Albert Bourla, who is the CEO of Pfizer. Uh-oh, we said it. Monetization just went off. If you guys want to send me a super chat, that'd be greatly appreciated because there just went the monetization for this video. We just mentioned it. Albert Bourla, this is a direct quote from him. I shouldn't be getting in trouble for this. I'm just reading a quote from the guy. Albert Bourla, CEO of Pfizer, on why the mRNA hokey pokey was counterintuitive. Quote, I was surprised when they suggested to me that this was the way to go, and I questioned it. Did you, Albert? Incredible. After 2 years, experimenting with over half the population, now we want to say that we didn't know that that was the way to go and we questioned it. Thanks, Albert. Good to know. And yes, I am aware that they are going to be delisting from the New York Stock Exchange. Interesting timing. I wonder why. Continuing on. China places all Shenzhen residents under lockdown. Okay, you guys already saw that. Mainland China reporting nearly 3,400 new daily COVID cases. This is the highest in 2 years. So they're pumping it back up again. Now, we got to understand how big of an issue this is. The supply chain crisis, we're just now starting to feel the effects of inflation and of the supply chain crisis from the lockdowns of 2020 and from the inflation and mad money printing over the last 2 years. We're just now starting to feel the effects, and it's only going to get worse. If you guys are wondering what's going to happen here, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Understand that this is 17 million people in this area. They have the 4th largest port in the world. There's high chances that this will create disruptions. Yeah, you figure. Shanghai has also displayed a growing number of cases and could be next in line for a lockdown. Okay, so I don't know what to believe out of that country. I don't believe much, but this is the story that they're telling us right now. Be ready. Now, I wasn't supposed to be talking about this, but I've seen enough people already mention it. I'm going to send it on this one. We'll see what happens. Jim Rickards. Lots of hyperventilating in the media about Russia using chemical weapons. See this for what it is. The U.S. funded 30 I'm not even going to say the word. They funded 30 labs in the Ukraine. What the hell were they doing in Ukraine with our tax dollars? These people are sick. And you're going to find out. We are going to find out. We had our suspicions. We started to see this come out, and I said, what the heck is this about? Mainstream news now. Russia leaving the UN Security Council over this now. Folks, strap in, because a lot is about to be revealed, and I know a lot of you guys listening to me right now, you guys are ready for this. But half the population, they have no idea what's coming. They will not be able to handle this. They can't handle the truth. Straight up. They are not ready for this conversation. What were we doing funding 30 labs in Ukraine? This is not up for debate, guys. This is not conspiracy theory from Russia. Continuing on. 8 months into his first Senate term, former community organizer Barack Obama, 44, was negotiating biological weapons agreements with Ukrainian officials in Kiev August of 2005. Goes on to become president in 2008. His administration helped orchestrate the revolution in 2014. The fire has been set, folks, and I'm telling you, it's going to get worse before it gets better because of the truths that are being revealed. They have to cover this up. They absolutely have to cover this up. We got 550 in the TikTok chat. That's troublesome. Usually when we run it up in TikTok, this is right before they give us the axe, and we're hitting it tonight, so we're ready for that. We're going to continue on, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Russia asked China for military assistance in its invasion of Ukraine. So the BRICS nations, not only are they lining up financially with their trade systems and all their deals, but they're getting lined up here militarily. Biggest commodity trading houses in the West continue to buy Russian oil and gas. So we are funding both sides of the war, literally funding both sides of the war. Okay? These are commodity traders, and they're saying that they are not, going against the sanctions by buying this Russian oil and gas. Now we have Putin saying that he warns that any attempts to prevent Russian exports of fertilizers, oil, and gas will have serious consequences. Okay? Putin talking tough over there. Now, continuing on, this is from Zero Hedge. And guys, this is what gets exposed when this thing starts to unravel. The systemic risk across the world is being seen already, and it's going to get worse. Be ready. Will Russian gold sanctions finally reveal that the emperor has no clothes? And I'm just going to tell you what this article is about. It's about the Western central banks not having the gold that they claim to have. Will Russian economic sanctions finally reveal that the emperor has no clothes? This is in regards to the Western central banks not having as much gold as they claim to have. We're going to find out, when this is all said and done, we're going to find out who has the gold. We're going to find that out. So when they start to do the sanctions on Russia and these other countries, it's exposing our own hand. It's exposing our own balance sheet. And you got these markets getting jacked up. We've been covering this. JP Morgan is set to be the biggest loser from this fat nickel short that's going on. Remember, they shut down the London's metals exchange last week. The metals exchange, I believe, is going to be shut down again this week. JP Morgan is leading talks to contain nickel crisis damage. The irony of this. It says, this is from the Wall Street Journal. For those of you in the comments saying Zero Hedges, whatever, you guys are so freaking stupid. Okay, this is mainstream news, and we're able to connect the dots, and we already know what's going on. So you might as well tune in and get your game up and have an understanding of all truth being revealed, what is yet to come, how it's going to get worse. Or you can have fun staying poor and get absolutely wiped out in this financial tsunami that's coming. Because you guys are going to get wrecked. I'm telling you that right now. You little Zero Hedges nonsense in the comments. Okay, we'll go to Wall Street Journal. JP Morgan leads talks to contain nickel crisis damage. You have some of the world's largest banks worked over the weekend to resolve a crisis in the nickel market that leaves them on the hook for billions of dollars owed by a Chinese metal giant. Remember, one guy, $1 billion nickel short, and they shut down the whole markets over this. Check it out. Premiums for gold are becoming very noticeable for investors all over the world. So people are starting to have to pay a premium now for gold. The prices have been increasing. The commodities are getting jacked up. The thing about commodities is it's part of the supply chain crisis. Now, I don't think that I have the article here, but the largest producer of, I forget what it is. It's for the gold mining. I don't want to butcher the name of what's used. But basically, it's the largest one in Europe, and they're getting shut down right now. Guys, this situation's getting for real, okay? I hope you guys have a plan. Zero hedge is emotional nonsense. Have fun staying poor, bro. Go watch mainstream news. Have fun staying poor. Good luck. God bless. I wish you the best. You are absolutely going to get wiped out in this financial tsunami. You have no idea what's coming. You're already poor and you will stay poor. I'm telling you that right now. If that's your mentality, zero hedge is emotional nonsense. You guys are so freaking stupid. You have no idea what you're talking about. India's national stock exchange is planning to set up a new domestic spot gold exchange that would bring more efficiency and transparency to bullion pricing. A trend is emerging. Just wait till it gets tokenized on the blockchain. See, this is why they're rolling over to the new financial system, because when you do move to distributed ledger technologies for commodities, for metals, for everything, everything's exposed. And we can no longer run it up and leverage things 100 times plus. Now, for the Bitcoin maxis in the chat. Boy, these kids have no idea what's coming. You can't ban Bitcoin. You guys are going to get absolutely wrecked with your Bitcoin. Remember what was in the executive order here. They've already mentioned the United States has an interest in ensuring that digital asset technologies and digital payments ecosystems are developed, designed, and implemented in a responsible manner that includes privacy and security in their architecture, integrates features and controls that defend against illicit exploitation, and reduces negative climate impacts and environmental pollution as may result from some cryptocurrency mining. European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde wants expedited digital euro development process. They are going to ban proof of work mining tomorrow. They will ban proof of work mining tomorrow at the European Union. And it's a committee within the European Union. This may take a few years to go into effect, but they want to ban proof of work mining, and it's going to take place tomorrow, the vote. You combine that with Christine Lagarde saying that they want to expedite the digital euro development process. And remember, Christine Lagarde hanging out with Brad Garlinghouse as he walks her into the BIS, Bank of International Settlements, buddy. And Ripple just happens to be on the Digital Euro Foundation and the Digital Pound Foundation. And the SEC has been completely exposed here in America. I wonder what deal they've worked out with our Treasury Department. Check it out. The U.S. issues an executive order about central bank digital currencies. The UK outlaws Bitcoin ATMs. That's right. In Great Britain, they shut down all the Bitcoin ATMs. And the EU covertly adds legislation to ban proof of work. Now remember, on March 1st, they removed this. The Bitcoin maxis cheered. Oh, yay. Our little Bitcoin won't get banned. Only for them to sneak it back in, change up the wording, same effect. They are going to ban it. This is most likely going to get banned tomorrow. All of this happened within the last 7 days. And you need to also add to this. You have the executive order. You have UK outlaws Bitcoin ATMs. The EU about to ban proof of work. Same week, the SEC's motion for fair notice defense is denied. And basically, Ripple's won this case. Ripple's won this case. It's over. Continuing on. I found this comment interesting. 25 years in commercial real estate, and I have never seen a market this unhinged. Multi-trading, 3% cap rates or below, levering up 80 to 90% with floating rate debt. It's 2007 all over, but much bigger bubble. Keep an eye on the CDO market and primary liquidity for many lenders. This is a liquidity crisis, a debt crisis, an energy crisis, a food crisis, a water crisis, a spiritual crisis. What are the other ones? I'm missing a couple. I already went over this last week. You guys saw the video. This situation is live, and we have doofus morons in the comments that are going to get absolutely wrecked because they're trying to figure out, they're talking about, they're offended. If you don't have the proper hashtags, if you don't put the blue and yellow flag in your profile picture, and if you share an article from someone that they disagree with, they get offended and they cry. Imagine how serious this situation is. And we have doofus morons in the chat here. Zero Hedge is emotional nonsense. They can never ban Bitcoin, bro. These kids are going to get wrecked. Check it out. Global diesel shortage raises risk of an even greater oil price spike. So now we have a shortage of diesel as well. I just saw a video, a little TikTok put out by a farmer yesterday. His prices of operating his tractor have tripled. Not doubled, tripled. So when I say that we're just now starting to feel the effects of the lockdowns and of the massive inflation and money printing, that's what I'm talking about. It hasn't even been reflected in our food prices. It's just starting. It's just starting. These guys won't be able to afford to eat, and they're worried about getting offended by some article here. Breaking. Now, for those who want to say that, I just only attack the left, right, and I never go after the right, I'm going to show you guys right here. I'm going to hold everyone accountable that needs to be held accountable. Insider trading by the right wing here just happened. Numerous politicians purchased oil and war stocks before the invasion of Ukraine. Many were on committees privy to info regarding the invasion, including defense and energy. The positions they took have beat the market since November. Now, there's some interesting people here on both sides of the aisle. I'm going to hold everyone accountable. Left, right, I don't care. If you sell us out, I'm going to call you out. Marjorie Green Taylor here. She's been everyone's been cheerleading Marjorie Taylor, standing up. And maybe this was just some honest trading. Maybe I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She just happened to get the tip. She just felt good about these companies. Or maybe she had the inside tip. But as I've been saying, they're about to ban themselves from being able to trade stocks right at the top of the market. Complete political move. They're going to sell the top, and then they're going to dunk on us when they crash this thing. But regardless, I'm telling you guys, these rhinos on the right that keep on perpetuating the military-industrial complex, selling out our people and sending our good soldiers over to countries across the world that we have no business in, I'm going to call them out. In regards to the SEC Ripple lawsuit, John Deaton says that Gensler, this is in regards to a settlement taking place. And like I've corrected myself 3 times now, but once again, guys, I do believe that 100% we will have a settlement. I don't know if it's going to be this month. I made a video last week saying that 100% settlement this month. I messed up, but I just posted it anyways because I was in a rush. However, I do believe 100% we will have a settlement. 100%. John Deaton explains why we will have a settlement here. Gensler can achieve a settlement for a significant sum, $100 million or more, thus providing him a huge public victory with bragging rights, allowing him to say that he held Ripple accountable for sales of XRP during the early years. 2013, I'm telling you right now, 2013 is going to be one of the years for sure. While allowing innovation to move forward, or risk a ruling which at best will embolden other projects in the space to fight the SEC, or at worst, relegate its jurisdiction to ICOs only. Many believe he will choose the first option and not risk a huge loss. He could claim victory while focusing on his next crypto. So that's what I believe is going to happen. We're going to have a huge settlement, 10 million, 50 million, $100 million settled up by Ripple. XRP will have clarity. They will have clarity, and we will be off to the races. Now, in regards to David Schwartz making a lot of posts recently, I know you guys are seeing that. You're wondering, what was he doing in Antarctica? What's David talking about here? He's making all these weird posts about free speech. He's making political posts. This is right here from Master Highbrow here on Twitter. This is exactly how I feel about David and what I've been telling you guys. All of this ranting from David is nothing but a show. Just remember that. Sorry about that. All of this ranting from David is nothing but a show. Just remember that. So David was meeting with Jay Clayton back in 2018. Remember, the whole thing's a show. I'm telling you guys right now, the whole thing's a show. David acts like he's not friends with these people. It's all a show. Now, this one's from Baba Cugs. Crypto Twitter is about to get a dose of reality. Governments make the rules. Banks control government policy. This is why I picked XRP. If banks decide XRP is the one, they will do everything to make sure that anything that threatens the one is removed. You're watching it now. As I said, they're about to ban Bitcoin proof of work mining tomorrow. Check it out. And then look at what they did in the executive order, talking about cryptocurrency mining being sustainable energy. Bitcoin does not fit that program. Now, here's the plan for you guys. I want to show you this. 6G powered mixed reality goggles made by China and exhibited at CES 2022. Two handy functions. Hides the disgusting third world dystopia that Globalism Inc. turned your country into and beams YouTube adverts directly into your eyeballs. You will own nothing. You will be happy. You will live in the metaverse 24/7. They're going to put these mixed reality goggles on you. They're going to put a little chippy chip in you, and you will be owned and their property. You will own nothing and be happy. That is the agenda. I hope you guys are prepared because this week is going to be hitting hard. Okay, I hope you guys are strapped in. Be prepared for some downward pressure tomorrow. We already started to dump today. I saw that. We had a good little drop down, and I put out the warning. I said, guys, look out. This is going to be bad. Okay, look out for some bad news because they're going to ban proof of work mining tomorrow in the European Union. Okay, now we also have Russian stock exchange still closed down this week. So this thing's still jacked up. Go live with T-Rick talks more. I don't know about going live with T-Rick. He's a troublemaker. He's on like 23 accounts. I was hesitant to duet him yesterday because he's a troublemaker, which, you know, I covered some things tonight that I might get in trouble for, but we're going to send it anyways. We are through the news, so just hit me with your rapid fire Q&A now. Yeah, and I already said that we're going to find a local bottom this week, right? The news is lining up perfectly for that. What's the 401k you are talking about? I'm not talking about 401k. I don't do the stock markets at all. Is XRP going to drop again? Yeah. If Bitcoin goes, XRP will go. We have massive supports, though, at 50 cents. It's going to take the world ending for us to drop below that. But yeah, this week I think is going to be a red week. There might be, who knows what's going to happen with the war over in Russia. A lot of things are getting jacked up. A lot's getting exposed, and so they have to distract us right now from what's going on over there. Over 30 biolabs over there in Ukraine that we funded in the United States. We're not supposed to talk about that. I'm not supposed to talk about that. Where's the coffee? No coffee tonight, but we got a little something something. Yeah, you guys need to put your buy orders in now because the bots buy up the dips. Remember that. The algorithm, the bots that are on the algorithm will buy up the dips, so be prepared for that. We have over 1,000 people here in the live stream tonight between TikTok and YouTube. Thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. Thank you so much. When the lights go out, how long do you think the grid will be down? It's so hard to tell, man. It's really so hard to tell. But we prepare for the worst, we pray for something better, and we'll see what happens. That's what we do. Prepare for the worst, pray for something better, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, we have 1,000 between TikTok and YouTube right now. We're hitting it, guys. Thank you for spreading this message. Thank you, YouTube, for hitting that like button. Greatly appreciate that. TikTok, if you guys could tap the screen, share the stream. Let's get everyone in here. Algo's a deal right now? Yeah, but they shut down Algo on Qcoin. I don't know what's going on with Qcoin. Brad Garlinghouse himself said 99% of cryptos will go to zero. Absolutely. Yep. Ripple is not going to settle. We're winning the lawsuit. If we were to settle, we would have done that a long time ago. No, they weren't ready to flip it over yet. That's why it hasn't been settled yet. It'll be settled on perfect timing. Whatever they need it to be, and it hasn't been yet. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, we have Gate.io that shut down users in Canada, US. We have Qcoin doing this now with Algorand. And remember, I was ranting last night telling you guys what you didn't want to hear about how the exchanges are going to be shut down if we catch a pump. Well, the exchanges are shutting down and we're not even catching a pump. They're just shutting down US, Canadian users all across the world. The Bitcoin ATM's being shut down. Tomorrow they're going to ban proof of work in the EU. Sleepy Creepy gave us his executive order, which is just priming the United States to pass some BS too. So I hope you guys got your cryptos off of the exchanges. What about gas? It's going to get worse. We have a shortage of diesel right now. We just covered that. This has all been planned? Absolutely. Absolutely planned. Everything is connected. This is an agenda 2030 that is now set into full speed, into motion. 2020, the events of 2020 were a test. Algo is still on Qcoin, yes, but they halted the trading and the withdrawals. They halted the trading and withdrawals. Why do we want crypto off the exchanges? Because the exchanges shut down. The exchanges don't get your orders to go through. The exchanges are not your friends. They're there to make money. Okay, Bitcoin back up to 38K after it dropped down into the 37K range. Yeah, apparently Joe's running the show, I guess. I don't know. That's what they tell us. He wakes up for a few hours each day, comes out, says a little something, acts tough, walks away. Looks like a robot when he walks away. Ethereum at 2,500. XRP at 76. Okay, so yeah, we've already started a little bit of bleeding. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting this thing to dump. Or at least find a bottom this week. Find a local bottom. Get the XRP chart up for us. Oh, look at the fat red candles there. Just like I told you guys yesterday, be ready. They're going to dunk on us. Banning the proof of work. This is the 15-minute chart on Qcoin. I have no sides, but presidents are puppets. Yeah. What's your top crypto? It's XRP for sure. XRP. XLM is my number 2. XDC is my number 3. Do I cash out of stocks? I wouldn't hold any stocks right now. I wouldn't be interested in being in the stock market right now. No. Guys, all the rich people are in cash. All of us dumbasses are in crypto. We're levered up to the tilt. We bought a new whip. Our rent is going up 10% this year or more. Our grocery bill has gone up 50% this year. The cost of gas has gone up 50%. So even though we're being inflated 7% CPI data, the real inflation rate is probably 15% if you calculate it properly. So even though you're losing that, one way you can hedge is by buying your essentials ahead of time. Any thoughts on Doge? I don't do Doge, SHIB, any of that. No. We need to reset the whole financial system. Doge and all that's a distraction. Want to be better to buy at the bottom? Well, if you could buy bottoms consistently, you would be rich, right? That's the whole game. Trying to find the bottoms and tops. If it was, it's easier said than done. You said to take your cryptos off exchanges? Yeah. In general, I want my long-term bag off of exchanges, yes. What's next after banning the proof of work in your opinion? Well, it's going to take some while to go into effect. So, it just could be a temporarily bottom and then we start to rise because people don't like being told what they can't do. And so I could actually see it, reversing after a minute. After we find a bottom, we'll finally catch this alt season. But I don't see Bitcoin hitting 100K over the next month or two. If we bottom out and then we start to recover back up later this year, something could happen, but I don't see 100K Bitcoin coming in. What's the next steps for Agenda 2030? The early warning signs are failing. Okay, we don't realize how bad this situation is getting with all these markets. These markets are all jacked up, upside down, guys. Is something going to happen to Joe soon? Everyone, nobody likes Joe at this point. So it is very interesting to see. What is a reliable cold wallet? There's a few. You guys can do your research and find them. I have the Ellipal Titan in my link if you want that. Hopefully the exchanges can handle the flood when it comes to take profits. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They won't be able to. The exchanges will shut down. You won't be able to take profits. Buy silver. Silver is more suppressed than gold in my opinion. I meant to buy some silver this weekend. I never did. Is the exchange the apps you buy on? Yes. The entire market space is going to flat, hard. Yeah. Do you think that Ripple will form part of the US government? No. They're an extension. But no. I just believe that they're going to do a deal with our Treasury Department, with our Federal Reserve. They're going to give them 5 billion XRP, 10 billion XRP, or more. Yes, Trump said that he's going to run again. As I've been telling you guys, he's coming back. I thought that he was going to come back sooner because obviously it was just a completely, I can't even speak on it, but we know what happened in the last election. But I can't speak on it, but you guys already know. I thought he was going to come back sooner because of that, but I'm telling you right now that he's coming back. 100%. Zero doubt. Doesn't matter your opinion. It's not a political statement. I'm not here for left-right BS. I'm just here to tell you how the world stage is going to work and how it's going to be rolling out. He's coming back. He keeps a big, fat, black book of all the people that have done him wrong. And Dan Pena said that book, over the years of business, had gotten so fat and that it doubled in size when he became a president, when he got into politics. His big black book of people that have done him wrong, and you read his books, which I got his book over there on the shelf, The art of the deal. He says when somebody does you wrong, you go after them 10 times harder. That's how he lives. And what did Dan Pena say in the video that I posted yesterday? He's 100 times harder off of camera than what you see. He's 100 times harder and tougher. This guy was designed for this moment. It was set up from the very beginning. He's going to come back and it's going to be, he's going to flip it upside down. I'm telling you guys, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm not saying left, right. I'm not saying he's a good guy, bad guy. I'm saying he's coming back 100%. The greatest transfer of wealth in history is already underway. It started under his administration. He reduced the tax liability. He reduced taxes. He reduced regulation. He started it in motion. 2020 hit. They were able to flip the whole thing upside down and send it full speed. And then he left Joe in control, running the show, with the house of cards already ready to be set on fire, to fall apart, to explode and blow up. And that's what's happening right now under Joe's watch. Trump don't care about you or your family, Zach? No, that's fine, bro. I get that. That's why I'm saying it's not good guy, bad guy. I'm not telling you how to think or what to think. I'm just telling you how it is. Stop, Zach. You are crazy now. Call me crazy. I was called crazy over the last 10 years. You know, we used to be called crazy for even just talking about the most simple institution that controls our money supply, the Federal Reserve. We used to be called crazy for thinking about this. I don't care. Have fun staying poor. If you guys think we're crazy, have fun staying poor. You guys will get absolutely blindsided by this financial tsunami that's coming. You guys will be so wrecked. You're too busy worried about getting offended by an orange man. Too worried about political correctness. You'll be broke forever. And all I have to say to the snowflakes is get the hell out of my way, because we're trying to actually get things done in this world. We bring value to our communities. We run businesses. We try to educate people, bring the truth out here. We try to actually get something done, not just put a little hashtag in our Twitter. Could algo be the chosen one instead of XRP? No. No, it's a different use case, different utility. Who's getting wrecked? Crypto holders or fiat? I was mostly just talking about the snowflakes are going to get wrecked. They're too worried about what hashtag, what political correctness they need to be doing, what color they need to dye their hair. They're too worried about that. They're going to get just smoked, man. No chance. No chance. Look at the news that I just went through the first 20 minutes of this show. These guys have no idea what's about to hit them. No preparations, no skills. They're too busy getting offended. They're going to get wiped out. No banks use XRP. That's false. We have 2 central bank digital currencies that are being built on the XRP ledger. So just right there, your argument's completely false. Try again. Ukraine is not what the media says it is. Yeah, exactly. 30 labs that the U.S. funded over there in Ukraine. It's all being revealed right now. I didn't think that I could talk about the labs, but I've seen so many people mention it on TikTok lately that I thought, oh, okay, looks like the censorship police are going to let us talk about the labs now. Would you short right now? I'm not trading this market anymore. This market's so manipulated. I got wrecked trading last year. I don't do it anymore. What are the steps you recommend to be financially safe when shit hits the fan? I'm preparing. I got baskets. So I got a little bit of crypto. I meant to buy some silver this weekend. I never did make it. I was working all weekend, but I'm gonna get a little bit of silver, so I'm gonna have some precious metals. I got a bunch of ammo. I got a little bit of cash on hand. What else do we do? All I do is focus on my businesses and work. All I do is work every single day. I don't take a day off. Um, oh yeah, and essentials. Essentials, yeah. So we went to Costco like a week or two ago. We bought some more stuff. Got some baby wipes, baby diapers, stuff like that. You know, it's basic stuff too. But I like to be diversified amongst the different asset classes. And then I like to go hard on each one. So with cryptocurrency, 93% XRP. Trump will never be back? Oh, wow. You have no idea what's coming if you think that, my friend. He never left. Guys, it's not my opinion about him. I'm not here to tell you that he's the second coming. I'm here to tell you that he never left. The dude has kept the spotlight the whole time. He's been doing rallies ever since he left. Complete control. He's in so much control that they can't even air him on the mainstream news. They can't even air him. They can't even let him be heard at all. If he's never coming back, if he's not in control, if he's not a threat, why can't he be heard? If it's no big deal. Are you prepared in regards to water? Know someone with a well. Devolution. I keep on seeing you guys mention that. I gotta look that up. Called devolution. Is that basically they just dissolved the DC corporation? Scooter, Zach, what are your thoughts on rainbow currency, Nasara Jasara? Something's coming. I don't know how it plays out exactly. I know that gold plays a part. I know that XRP plays a part. Rainbow currencies, I don't know. Scooter, thank you for the 20 spot though. They don't silence a non-threatening person. Yeah, exactly. Guys, we are running it up. We have 1,200 people. Is that right? 600? We got 600 in YouTube, 600 in TikTok. Thank you for coming in tonight, guys. I appreciate you all. Gold ETF. No, I only do physical metals. No stocks, no paper. Nope. Talk Swift update. Swift updates in November. November. Nasara was supposed to be implemented back in the late 90s. Yeah, it was supposed to be done, and then 2001 happened, right? Nasara was supposed to be done back then, but then 2001 happened. Yeah. I saw a prediction that Trump will be back and turn into a dictator. All his enemies would be jailed. Yeah, I think he's going to move swiftly. He's going to move swiftly on his enemies when he comes back. Yeah. Ira, should I cash out? I'm not here for financial advice. I wouldn't personally. I've had no interest in the stock market. Will proof of work stop all ERC20 tokens? Well, Ethereum right now is proof of work, so Ethereum would be screwed there. Yeah, but they're supposed to be updating to ETH2. They've been saying that they're going to update for years, and we're still waiting. Big Ben, crazy bro. Feels like the other day you had 50 viewers. XRP to the moon. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Yeah, it's crazy to see, man. Crazy to see. What will happen to El Salvador? El Salvador has already gotten wrecked by their Bitcoin play. That did not work out for them. Thanks for everything you do. Love the content. Thank you guys. Thank you. Trump's wife got called out on her NFT scam. Yeah. Please don't spam your question in the chat. I will not answer it if you spam it. Thank you, Jeremy. What comes first? Cyber attack, hyperinflation, or deflation? Cyber attacks have already occurred. They're already going on. Bigger ones could still yet to be had. Hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys have a plan. Hope you're prepared. Inflation is here. I think that they're going to keep us from hitting hyperinflation. The solution for their problems is inflation, but they just can't let it get out of control. It allows our government to pay back their debt cheaper. When they print the money, they devalue the currency, but they're able to pay back their bills with cheaper dollars. So inflation is the program that the government needs. That's the program that will work for the government. We haven't even felt the real effects yet. Yeah, we're just starting to see it. God, I hope it's not as bad as we think it's going to be, because we've been talking about the hokey pokey since 2020 about how it just didn't feel right, how it looked sketchy, and we're starting to see the effects of it now, and it's bad. It's really bad. And I've always said, you know, I hope it's not as bad as we think it is, because a lot of my family took it. They did the hokey pokey. So I hope that I pray that it's not as bad as we think it is. Do I like H bar? It's all right. Jay, yeah, man, I know. It's so sad to see, man. It's so sad to see. Are you off your meds, dude? Have fun staying. Dude, these guys, I'm telling you, I don't know why. I haven't been in the mood for them tonight or lately, for that matter of fact. I don't care about these guys anymore. Are you off your meds, bro? They can't ban Bitcoin, bro. It's been shown to have no adverse side effects, bro. Just go get it. How's that program working out for you? Not so freaking good, is it? These guys are going to get so wrecked. Do I grow? No. So I actually did almost buy some little vegetable starts. Yeah, I get a little garden going, a little something something. Now at the spot that I live at, I just do a little potted plants. I just get a few, you know, little lettuce, little broccoli, little cilantro, some herbs, a couple little things going. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you. Nope, I don't do any sell now, buy back later. I don't do any sell now, buy back later stuff. You guys are going to miss it if you do. Thoughts on the Bitcoin chart going to 25K? I don't, well, phew. Boy, that would be brutal, Ben. Not yet. At least I hope not yet. I could see Bitcoin going back down to the 33K level, hitting that double bottom. but we'll have support at 33K. We can go down below 30. We can go down to 20 during the bear market. I just hope to God that we haven't gone into the bear market yet, right? I'm hoping that we get this alt season, one more pump. But yeah, it's looking rough. And Bitcoin will get wrecked. It'll probably go back below 30. It's just a matter of when, not if. Is it safe to leave XRP on Qcoin? I wouldn't. I would not. What are you guys talking about on TikTok? Alt season was, yeah, the NFTs did take away from the alt season. I do believe that. Yeah. This alt season was way more diversified because we had over 10,000 cryptocurrencies, all these different NFTs. Yeah. They've already ushered in the digital identities, guys. Yeah. Just a few more things and they'll outlaw cash. But they've already rolled out the digital IDs. The central bank digital currencies are rolling out now. They'll be rolled out by the next year, most likely. So they've already sent that in full motion. Influencers are saying that Swift will do an update and not need to use Ripple or XRP. What are your thoughts? These guys are saying all sorts of stuff. They have no idea what they're talking about. They talk badly about XRP to get views. They come up with the most crazy theories about why XRP is not being utilized. I've seen more FUD over the past few months than ever before. Just as far as like crazy out there theories about how XRP won't succeed. So yeah. Where do you get most of your info from? Podcasts, YouTube, audiobooks. I used to read real books, but I don't have time to read books anymore, so now I just listen to audiobooks. Outlaw cash, explain this. We'll just look at all the countries across the world that have already banned cash. So that's part of the agenda. Influencers are getting briefed by the White House now about Russia and other current events. They're basically an extension of Operation Mockingbird now. Yeah. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Our culture is disgusting. Completely. About to go into the grocery store. Thanks, Inslee, for letting me not wear a mask. Yes, Ben. Dude, it's been a long time coming, but we can finally breathe fresh air again. God bless Jay Inslee. What a guy. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for taking care of us. Next move, they're going to ban any firearms to hold over 10 rounds. We're not going to be able to hold over 10 rounds in our firearms. That's our next law that's already been passed, I believe, here in Washington State. Come and take it, Jay. Cash ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Well, it's already gone from some countries. So, it's already gone from some countries. Zach is going Dan Pena mode. Yeah, I listen to too much Dan Pena, I guess. XRP is a globalist coin. Does it scare you that we are willingly walking ourselves into the new world order? If you bet on your enemy, you can't lose. So hopefully we can do something good with our wealth, with the money that we make off of it. And hopefully we can, resist this evil and win the battle. Is XRP connected to BRICS at all? Yeah, they've already talked with the Central Bank of Brazil. They've already been proven to be a basis of a new financial system in Russia. They did a test in 2018. Russia's oldest bank did. Over in China, they have nothing really going on much over there, from what I can see. But I wouldn't be surprised if they had some deals going on. But they've kind of stayed away from China, it seems like. But India most definitely got some stuff going on in India. Uh, South Africa, I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean Ripple, they're everywhere. Has war delayed the Great Reset? No, I believe that this was all planned. The events that are taking place right now were all planned. This is all part. It's all underway. Have I looked into PAX G? Nope. You worship a book? What are you talking about? I worship a book. XRP's pumping? Oh yeah, it is going up right now. Good to see. Love your Q&A videos, Zach. Very informative. Yeah, thank you. I try to answer as much as I can, but we got over 1,000 people tuned in tonight. Can you explain why proof of work will hurt ETH, the coin, as well as the ERC20 tokens built on Ethereum? Well, they have to update ETH, right? They say that they're ready, here soon, but they've been saying that. So they just have to update. All of the ERC20 tokens, though, can move to XDC in about 10 minutes, which is why I'm so bullish on XDC. I don't know what's going on TikTok. On TikTok, the amount of trolls we have over here, the amount of snowflakes on TikTok, it's disgusting. Taiwan is next. Yep. You go back to the beginning of February. What did I say? My military sources told me that they were going to move on Ukraine and that they were going to make military moves after the Olympics ended, and that after Russia moved on Ukraine, that they were going to move on Taiwan. So we haven't seen them move on Taiwan yet, but they're definitely getting ready to. And yeah, we put out those videos back at the beginning of February. People made fun of me when I said that my sources told me. Well, yeah, I got to give respect to my sources, but I'm telling you right now. Well, I can't. I always want to say too much. I can't speak on it, but yeah. Do you think that we'll have a paper money scarce? Um, yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, sorry, we already are. Guys, we already are. Countries across the world are already running out of dollars to buy their oil. That's the problem with the petrodollar system and why it's collapsing right now. Countries are already running out. They can't pay their debts and they can't buy oil. So it's already happening across the world right now. A cash shortage. So we are entering the new world? Yes. Trump literally called everything. This is why he's going to come back and sweep so easily, is because he did call everything. He called what? $7 gas. He called it all. The invasion. Yeah. He's going to come back and just sweep him. Like no chance, no resistance. Do I really think that they will ban Bitcoin mining tomorrow? Yes, 100%. Yeah. Am I going to take the chip? No. That's where I draw the line. No, I will not. No. I don't care what perks it gives me. I will not be taking the chip. When when the London Bridge falls, which we don't, where has she been at? Right? She got COVID and she's been unseen. Am I safe to keep? No. Get your cryptos off the exchanges. Are we at the end times? I don't like to go there with it, to be honest, guys. I don't like to go with we're at the end times. Like I get it. I've read the Bible. I've read Revelations. And golly, when you read it, it sure sounds like we're living through it. But I don't like to live my life like we have like 3 years left or 5 years or 10 years left, you know? Like it's going to damn near feel like it, I'll tell you that. It might not be the end, but it's going to feel like it. But yeah, I don't really go along that. Like I just don't like to do that. I get it. I get it. I like the Bible. I like reading the Bible. But I don't like to go along with that. I mean, if it is, it is. God has his plan, God has his time. Part of me, I'm biased, guys. I just had a baby girl 2 months ago. I want a bright future for her. But hey, you know, if it's time, it's time. God willing, we'll defeat this evil. Whatever it has to be. Antichrist hasn't been revealed. Yep. That's awesome. I just read your comment about Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with these snowflakes. We're not allowed to talk about the war crimes, the crimes that Saudi Arabia is committing. We're not allowed to talk about them bombing Yemen 1,000 times in December, 1,000 times in January, not including drone strikes. We're not allowed to talk about Saudi Arabia and what they're doing. I don't. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing with your comments. You guys crack me up. I love reading you guys' comments. As a Muslim, have to admit it hurts me to the core to see what's going on in Yemen. Amen, brother. Amen. It sickens me to think about what my country did in the Middle East over the last 2, 3 decades. It sickens me, man. It's terrible. Not only did we bankrupt our country, but we have millions of people's, uh, you know, we're responsible for a lot of bad things over there. And what pisses me off is they send our good guys, our troops, who I always support 100%. They send our good guys, our great military, our great equipment over to these areas that don't want us, that don't need us. We get involved and we pillage these countries for their resources and to force our hand at the end of the barrel of a gun. It absolutely sickens me. Well, on behalf of America, I do apologize. Yeah, I was one of them. Yeah, I have a lot of military in my Discord. A lot of my family, military. I've always loved the military, but it's just so unfortunate because we have the biggest and best military, but we've been used basically as a fighting force for the central bankers and their wars, perpetuating crimes against humanity across the whole world, terrorizing nations in the name of democracy. Ten spot from Brenda. Thank you, Zach, for all you do and waking people up. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the gifts, all the super chats, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. At one point, we had over 1,200 people in the chat tonight. That was lit. I was worried that I was about to get taken down on TikTok because every time I break 300 on TikTok, they axe me. Every time. It's usually because I make some controversial video and I get all the snowflakes coming in and they're just freaking out, having a complete meltdown, and they're just mass reporting me. And then TikTok takes down the live. Get mad again, Steven. I know when I get mad, that's what runs it up. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. I do need to head to bed tonight, though. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys can hit the smash that like button on the way out for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Help us break through 30K here on the path to 100K on YouTube. Can we do it? We most definitely can. We're already pushing 260 over here on TikTok. If you want to join our exclusive Discord community, I was mistaken. We're down to like 30 spots left in the Discord before we shut that thing down, before we lock out all the snowflakes who are trying to get in and sabotage our group. We got to lock it down here soon. So we got 30 spots left in the Discord. If you do want to get into that, head to zachrector.com, sign up for the Patreon. You'll get the link to the Discord. And we'd love to see you in there. Join a community of like-minded individuals who are preparing themselves for the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of the world, who are not afraid of the truth, and are here to fight the good fight, resist the evil that faces us every single day. May God bless you all. May we be ready for another incredible week at hand, another boom week, a potentially bloody week. We'll see what happens. Have your orders placed. Have a plan. And may God be with you. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Parsa Persian, thank you for the 5 spot. I hope you were right about Trump, but the Fed runs this country and these bankers won't allow a loose cannon come and open his mouth and clean house. Kindly 10 spot. Love you because you believe in righteous. Yes, amen. We're going to continue to fight the good fight here on this channel. Yeah, we hit it a little hard on the news. I tried to get through it quick. I didn't stick around and talk about it. I just hit it and moved on because we were hitting some sensitive. The snowflakes were ready to report us. Oh my gosh, he questioned the mainstream report. Let me hit the thumbs down. I don't care what you do. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. React to the video before you head on out. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you. Spread this message with other like-minded individuals. God bless you all. We'll see you.